Got a lovely bit of happy mail this morning that I thought I would share with you. It's sent from Claire West Makes. I ordered a few things from her Etsy shop and I can't wait to see them because they're so awesome. So let's break in. I can never get into these without actually causing some havoc to the wrapping paper. But here we go. It's hard to do these things one-handed. I love the colour of the tissue paper. It's so cool. Okay. Look at these. These are so awesome. This is one of the dogs. This one's called The Meeting. Sorry. There we go. Focus. There we go. Oh, so pretty. Yeah. And this one is beautiful. So lovely. And this one is called Morning in the Woods. This one is, oh, look at that. That's so nice. This is called, focus. Come on. Nest. Oh, I love these so much. Actually, I'm in love. Cat friends. Oh, another doggy one. Yeah. Here for the doggos. This one is called Hillary Wears Vintage Liberty. That is pretty awesome. I love that. And the last one, but no means the least, is this lovely, which is called Mother Earth. Thank you, Claire. These are superb and I will look forward to, I don't know if I can part with them actually. I'll just keep them. I know they're greetings cards, but I think I'll just send them to myself and enjoy them forever. Thank you. So one of the things I've been doing this week is to create a zine. I've been wanting to make this for so many years now, and it's based on a poem that I wrote about 4 years ago called Taking a Vampire to the Beach. I'll tell you more about that later. These are just some drawings that I did, and this little snippet here is a video of me making some of the artwork. This is the first piece that I did, and just spent some time creating Vlad and getting his character together. So, as you probably guessed, Vlad is a vampire. He is the said vampire from the poem that I wrote. And basically, Vlad has got one wish in life, and that is, well, he probably has more than one wish, to be honest, but one of the wishes that he has, the overriding wish, is for him to be able to visit the seaside and enjoy all the things that people do when they go to the seaside. He's never been able to do it. He's always been watching from afar because of his nemesis, the sunshine. He can't go out in the sunshine. That will kill him. He knows that. So, the poem tackles the problems and things that people have to overcome in order to get him to be able to go and visit the seaside. And they manage to do it. It's great. He manages to have a really nice day out at the seaside. And yeah, that's it really. Here is me folding pieces of paper to make the zine. I made a booklet form zine this time because I wanted it to be more profesh. And then this is Adobe Comp, which is where I put all the pages together. I put all my artwork and the verses of the poem together. And here is the final zine. I'm quite happy with it. I quite like it. So here we are at the messy desk again, and I thought you might like to have a go at making a zine for yourself perhaps. I've made some zines with some of the students that I work with at school, and we had quite a fun time with this particular method of zine making, which is the simplest form of zine making, and all it takes is just a sheet of printer paper. Basically this is it. It's kind of a little booklet, and in the pages obviously you would fill it with whatever you want. You can fill it with collage, you can fill it with your artwork, whatever you want to put in there. First of all, you've got to think of something that you want to make a zine about, because it's always good to have an idea of what you want to put across or share. Go with something that you're interested in, or a poem. It doesn't have to be your own poem, it could be a famous poem that you want to illustrate and do in your own way. Obviously copyright issues, just remember that, people. So as long as you're not going to sell it, or you just want to keep it for yourself, that's fine. If you want to do something that's totally original, write yourself a poem, do yourself some artwork, and then put it together in a little zine form. My artwork I found easier to do as a mixture of collage and drawings that I've made myself, and that came together quite well, so that was one way I did it. But I put together a very, very basic little presentation which I will shortly unfold for you. So how to make a simple zine. You need an A4, A3 sheet of printer paper and some scissors. Fold your paper in half both ways. Then open it out and fold the shorter edges into the centre fold, and then open it out again. You've got a piece of paper then with 8 sections where you can put all your lovely artwork. Fold it in half again so that the short edge is together, and use a pair of scissors to cut along where you can see that red line on the image there. Don't cut any further or you'll have flaps of paper. Then you need a bit of origami in order to put the piece together. It's kind of a little bit of push and pull in and fold out and press down, and it's easier when you do it. There's number 1, shows you how the piece of paper looks with that little slit down the middle. And then when you folded it all together, you'll have a booklet with a front, a back, and some pages on the inside, which is then all ready for you to put your lovely artwork inside and whatever else. And then you can photocopy it and share it with your friends. Another thing that's cropping up at the end of this week, it's Easter. Yeah! Chocolate eggs and Marmite hot cross buns. I know some of you are feeling a little bit sick of the thought of that, but I love Marmite, so Marmite hot cross buns are the way forward. Yesterday I dabbled with some digital art, and I came up with these 2 guys. Look at them, it's bunny rabbits wearing clothes. This one is a bunny in a hoodie. He looks like he's got a little bit of attitude, this guy. It's a bit street, you know what I mean? Standing on the corner. I don't quite know what he's there for or why he's wearing a hoodie, but hey, there he is. And this boy is Peter Rabbit. Well, he's a version of Peter Rabbit. So it's Peter Rabbit when he's older, and he's gone to work in the city, and he works, it's quite a cash place he works for, so he doesn't have to wear a suit or anything. I'm not quite sure what kind of a job he's got. What kind of a job do you think Peter Rabbit would have in the city where he wouldn't have to wear a suit? I think he got really fed up with his jacket that he used to wear, and now he's gone a bit cash. But yeah, what do you think Peter Rabbit does now? These are the things that keep me awake at night. Okay, so that's it for this week. I'm just about to write my to-do list for the rest of the week, and I hope that you all have a very lovely Easter time, and I will see you in the next video. So see you in a bit.